It's Durabilis Limited. We're from Southampton.
Tell me about this project. What are you actually doing here?
So we're creating a 100-bedroom hotel where we're going to be here for sort of 18 months to 2 years.
So why have you decided to start using Cableboss containment brackets?
Mainly to reduce the volume of tray work that we need to put in. One is the lads can carry a box of the brackets in with them any day of the week rather than having containment delivered and lots more storage area because it takes up such a small amount of thing. It's much quicker to install because it's 1 or 2 screws to secure it rather than having bolts and all sorts of other components. So yeah, across the board it's just a much quicker and easier method.
And how many projects would you run a year?
Large scale projects like this, only one at a time, maybe 7 or 8 projects between 50 and 100,000, and then many small projects. I couldn't give you a total.
Typically, how much containment would you fit on a project?
Varying on size. This project is probably got circa 2.5 miles to 3 miles of containment.
And how much time do you think your guys spend fitting containment?
Months a year, months and months a year.
What are the pros and cons associated with containment systems?
Like most containment, on a site like this where there's a delivery regime and you only get certain time slots to get materials onto site, obviously lots of major containment, big lorries, big deliveries, and it's all got to be coordinated within a fashion to make sure the lads have got something to carry out.
And time to install it? Is it quite time components you need?
Yeah, so it is a lot of work. No question, and it comes with a lot of hassle.
Can you give me any examples of projects where you find you'd be able to use Cableboss brackets?
Yeah, I mean on this project, so that you can see, obviously we've got the 5-hole system going across so we can split the different types of containment required to carry it off the tray and into the room, saving us putting a metre of tray across the 3 tray supplies and over to give the full support to the cable. In the risers, where there's small cable, and again this is where we were saying where you've got one cable, fit tray work in, etc. to support individual cables.
Would you use Cableboss brackets in, say, shops, apartments, hotels?
Yeah, absolutely, across the board. We met up with Cableboss. It's a plastic bracket for the home industry, which we discussed with them and said, obviously it would be a great thing if it was in a steel format that we could use in an environment where we need to have it in proper containment.
So, and if you had to say spend £100,000 on containment, materials and labour,
yep.
Do you think you could save 10%, 20% of that by using Cableboss brackets?
I think that you would probably save circa 50 to 60% in time and cost of materials. We'd have to do the calculations, but obviously to fit a piece of tray a metre long, fix it up, then have to zippy clip everything to it, metal zippy clips, you would find that that's a lot harder than just screwing 2 screws in and getting the required amount of support.